All right, everybody. Getting ready to start with some trivia here in a minute. I'm going to see if this is going live yet before I turn the microphone on here. So we're about to find out. Let's see here.
I keep telling Cooper he's the middle child. He is.
Ah, we are live. Okay, good. I'm going to hit the share button. All right, we are actually live. I'm going to hit the share button here, share this on the Graceworks Church Facebook page. Welcome to Trivia. Let's see here. Share, where's the share? Share to a page. Share to Graceworks. And publish. Come on, there we go. All right. Oh yeah, I need to put this on. I need to put this on mute. All right, we're going to get started here with some trivia in just a minute. We have a good crowd here this evening. You know what? I'm going to put the microphone down for just a second, and I'm going to show you the crowd here. So, hold on, bear with me. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm going to take this off the tripod for a second. I'm going to turn it around. There they are. There you guys are on camera right here. Here comes out some salmon. There comes out some salmon there. So hello to everybody. I'll turn it back around here. There we go. Got to turn it back around. All right, there we go. We're back. Going to start with some trivia here in just a moment. For everybody in the room who is here for trivia, not necessarily a resident, this probably doesn't apply to the residents here, which that could be a good reason to become a resident here, what I'm about to announce. I have some good news and bad news. The bad news is that there is no dessert tonight. The good news is I got served dessert, and I was the last one to get it. So there is a silver lining. So I had blackberry cobbler. So
Silver lining. That's all right. We're going to Baskin Robbins.
oh, they're scooting to Baskin Robbins after this. So I got to tease them with my dessert because I ate earlier. So you know. But anyway, I apologize. I ate all the dessert, and. But we are here at Redstone Estates doing our trivia tonight. Hit the share button, by the way, if you are watching Facebook Live. We are doing important things or significant things in the Bible that start with the letter C. That start with the letter C, as in Charlie, or Chucky, or Connie, or anybody else with a C out there? All right. Christ-like. Oh, look, he's got the food here. Look at this. Oh, yeah, good stuff. See, there's a reason. That's one of the reasons to become a resident here, right there. So, so anyway, we're going to get started with some trivia here in just a moment. Thank you to Redstone Estates for having us here tonight. And we've been eating dinner. I think, did I mention that we had salmon and what was the other? Was it hamburger steak? And it was outstanding. So there was broccoli, green beans, some other stuff. And is the salmon working out for you? Okay, we got a thumbs up over there. So things are good. Life is good. And thank you, Jean Gammon, for having us in your home again. Let's give her a hand for having us in her. Thank you. Yeah. Yes. So, no, thank you for the dessert, Gene. But, oh yeah, break out some. Yes, Jean Hammond had a birthday the other day, so she is 29 again, right? Yes, 29. So, but anyway, we'll get started here. Hit the share button once again. Important things in the Bible that start. Man, I'm reading my writing. I misprinted everything on this. That start with the letter C. So as in Chip, as in Connie, as in Christ-like. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So, question number 1, important things in the Bible, starting with letter C. What word is a synonym of the word Messiah? It's in the Bible. We have people in the house saying Christ. So I don't know what you guys think out there in Facebook land, but a synonym of the word Messiah. Let's see here. Chip says Christ. So Chip, you guys agree with Chip that is Christ? And I never really thought about it, but I understand why Jesus was so hated when people walked around and called him Jesus Christ while he was on the earth. I'm sure that did not fly. Like if one went around and said, "Hey, Bill Christ, what's going on?" You know what I mean? That wouldn't probably fly. Bill agrees. He's like, he thinks it's awesome. So, but anyway, you are correct. We have Randy saying Christ, and some others are saying Christ. I need to scroll down here and see who I missed. Oh, Connie did. Connie said Christ. You are correct. If you said Christ, that is a synonym of the word Messiah. Important things in the Bible, starting with the letter C. All right. This one gets asked a lot in different ways. Number 2, name the first person in the Bible to commit murder.
Cain.
Wow. Cain. I've set up in a different end, by the way, today. This is looking back towards the kitchen today. That's where all the work's going on. That's Austin right there. He's been cooking for us along with some other guys. And Louise says Cain. Name the first person to commit murder. Hey, and there's the guys back here. Here's the good-looking guys right here, right behind me. So these guys were hooking us up with some food. So yes, Louise, Cain. Hey, Lacey put up a Cain emoji, just so you know. So that was good. If you guys said Cain and Randy says Cain, you are correct. The first person to commit murder in the Bible, it was Cain. So, important things in the Bible, starting with the letter C. Hit the share button if you have not shared this yet. We are Facebook Live. Question number 3, and by the way, we are at Redstone Estates if you're just joining us. The meal was fantastic here. Question number 3. The word excruciating was derived from what popular form of capital punishment that was used in the Bible? Most popularly in the New Testament. The word excruciating. We have people in here who think it is crucifixion. Excruciating. The word excruciating was derived. Bill said that the word excruciating came from listening to Tony preach, but I don't. That was, no love lost amongst the staff of Grace Works Church. And Chris says crucifixion. Chip said agree, but I think he was agreeing to crucifixion, not agreeing to the excruciating. I'm hearing Tony preach. Chip said boo. Okay, there you go. There you go. So he took your side on that one. So if you guys said crucifixion, you are correct. I was looking that up through one of the Google searches or one of the search engines, and excruciating came from the word, I guess the Latin of out of the cross or out of crucifixion. So excruciating came from that. So you are correct if you said crucifixion or out of the cross. I would have accepted that. Question number 4, important things in the Bible, starting with the letter C. Question number 4, who was the Roman emperor when Jesus was born?
Caesar.
That was good. Man, I'm telling you what, Silverdale down here has got it going on. She's ready for school. So she's ready for Bible class. And I heard Tasha say it, and I heard some others say it, Caesar. And anybody else? Let's see what the people say online. So did anybody have a Caesar salad tonight by chance? Caesar. By the way, does anybody know which Caesar it was? Augustus. Speaking of, we are in August. Caesar August. I don't know if it has anything to do with August at all, but hey, Lacey's got the emojis up. She's got like the Roman emperor thing going on. Lacey's got the emojis going down. All right, so if you said Caesar Augustus or Caesar, yes, and Chris said Augustus. If you said Caesar Augustus, if you said Caesar salad, I'll even accept that. But who was the Roman emperor when Jesus was born? Caesar Augustus. So question number, Randy says Tiberius. But that might be a question later on, as a matter of fact. We shall see. It was Caesar Augustus. Let's see here. Question number 5. Golgotha, which is in Jerusalem, means place of the skull, because it looked like a skull. But Golgotha also went by a different name. What was that name? We have people in the house saying Calvary. So let's see if everybody online agrees. They're looking in their Google search engines right now to see if Golgotha and Calvary are the same. It'd be interesting to know why it was called Golgotha and why one was called Calvary. Might be like I lived on a street growing up called Houston Road, but other people called it Houston Road. And I know in New York City it's Houston Road, but it's Houston, Texas, so some people went by Calvary, some went by Golgotha. I don't know how that happened. Bill's going to figure that out and see why some called it Golgotha and why some called it Calvary. But it did look like a skull. So at least when it was called Golgotha, it looked like a skull anyway. So does it still look like still looks that way? So if you said Calvary, you are correct, and the guys on the line are backing you guys up with Calvary. So important things in the Bible, starting with the letter C, is the trivia tonight. We just finished question number 5, and we are at Redstone Estates, and we just finished up some food, and I ate all the dessert, so these guys are without. So question number 6, I'm getting booed right now, so ow, ooh, man, it's brutal. Yeah, thank goodness they don't have any ripe fruit. So John 1:42 says, Chris says, tell the people in the audience to hush. John 1:42 says, then Andrew brought Simon to meet Jesus. Looking intently at Simon, Jesus said, your name is Simon, son of John, but you will be called what? Which means Peter. Who said Cephas? I know. We got 2 people who said Cephas. All right. So somebody said Cephas, as in Cephas. You can look it up as John 1:42. You can fact check them to see if they are right. John 1:42 says, then Andrew brought Simon to meet Jesus. Looking intently at Simon, Jesus said, your name is Simon, son of John, but you will be called what? In the audience, they are saying Cephas, and Randy Saunders agrees with Cephas. Chris said Bocephus. I will accept that. I will accept Bocephus. That was his redneck brother from Georgia. But, Bocephus. All right. It is Cephas. Does Cephas mean rock, or does Peter mean rock? Or do both of them mean rock? I don't know. So, Randy says, which means Peter. You are correct. He finished it. So, question number 7, important things in the Bible, starting with the letter C. Question number 7. There is a winged type of angel mentioned in the Bible many times. 2 of these angels were made of gold and put on the Ark of the Covenant. What is that angel? Some people are saying seraphim, which starts with an S. And some people are saying cherubim, which starts with a C. I see that, Peggy. I just saw your comment. Chris says cherubim. Anybody else? It is a winged angel. I don't know all the different. Lacey put a picture of a winged angel on emoji up there. So Lacey said cherubim. So she put a winged angel up. My mom says cherubim, so that's all discussion is ended. You're right, Mom. It is cherubim. And I don't know what a difference is, the seraphim and the cherubim. But I do know that it was the cherubim ones that were on the Ark of the Covenant, and they're a winged angel and starts with letter C. So we'll go with that. And Chris says cherub, which is correct. That's like if you're talking about just one of them, I was looking that up throughout the Bible. Cherub is what one of them is called. And Chris says Mom is always right. Chris had my mom as a teacher as well as me. So Louise says cherubim. So all right. Important things in the Bible, starting with the letter C. Question number 8. Just walking with me. There you go, right on. Question number 8. There were 10 of these given to Moses on a stone tablet long before digital tablets existed. Yeah, so Bill said suggestions. That starts with an S. Everybody else in the room says commandments. So there were 10 of these given to Moses on a stone tablet long before digital tablets existed. We think anyway. So and Chris says commandments. Everybody in the house says commandments. Austin's going around checking on everybody, making sure that he's my bouncer. Take care of him, Austin. So I appreciate you, buddy. So if you said commandments, you are correct. 10 commandments. Question number 9, important things in the Bible, starting with the letter C. Mom says commandments, okay? Question number 9, starting with the letter C. What mountain did the prophet of God of Israel, Elijah, face off with the prophets of Baal? What mountain was that? Carmel? Somebody saying caramel. No, somebody said caramel. Somebody wants some dessert. Anybody agree with Tasha that she says Mount Carmel? That the mountain where the prophet of God of Israel, Elijah, faced off with the prophets of Baal. And Chris agrees. Carmel. Martha Faye agrees. Mount Carmel. Mount Caramel. So that's how we say it in the South. Caramel.
It's caramel.
It's what?
Caramel.
Caramel? Okay. Silverdale says caramel. Randy says Carmel. Louise says Carmel. If you said Mount Carmel, 1 Kings 18, you are correct. And by the way, God won big time in that battle. And so, Lacey put some ice cream with caramel on top of it. So all right. Yeah, that's good. Okay, question number 10. I have like 15 questions, by the way, so you can leave anytime you want. This is actually question number 10. What are the only 5 books in the Bible starting with the letter C? Only 5 books in the Bible. They're technically only 3 words. Colossians, Corinthians, Chronicles, and Colossians. There's what? Corinthians, Chronicles, Colossians. And I know there's 2 of that's why I said 5, but there's technically 3 words. So we got Corinthian online, they agree? Appreciate you, buddy. This is good stuff. We have Colossians, and they have said Chronicles in the house already, by the way. So, so Corinthians, Colossians, and Chronicles, unless I'm missing any, because I asked the one. I asked the one, and I said, how many start with A? And then I looked, I was like, oops. April Lander corrected me online. She's like, you forgot Amos or Acts. I forget which one I forgot with the A. But you are correct. Yep, Chronicles. They got it online as well. So, all right. Which, by the way, I don't see all the comments sometimes that pop up online for some reason. So, hey, what is that emoji that Lacey just put up? Whatever it is. You got to get creative with these emojis. I'm telling you. Yeah. So, and Mom agrees with everybody. So we're on to the next question, which is number 11. Important things in the Bible, starting with the letter C. If you're just joining us, by the way, we are at Redstone Estates, also known as Gene Gammon's house, and we had salmon and steak. So, or steak, whichever one you prefer. I know, Lacey, these are hard ones to put emojis with. So, okay, question number 11. So, but I appreciate your effort. We all appreciate your effort. It makes it much more fun. King Solomon had 700 wives and 300 of what? Somebody said porcupines. Somebody said cats. Somebody said he had 300 cats. And most everybody said 300 concubines. But so he had 700 wives and 300 of what? According to the scriptures, he had 300 concubines. Concubines, which if you're wondering what a concubine is, that is The definition is a woman who lives with a man but has lower status than the wife. That could be a daughter. That could be, I'm kidding. So, but anyway. Yes, concubines is what everybody is answering online. So, it was not porcupines. He might have had 300 cats, I don't know. But, it starts with letter C. He might have had more than that. So question number 12. God made a covenant with Abraham. When Abraham was 99 years old, what was the physical act that Abraham had to perform that day for himself and all the males in his household and every male descendant from there on the 8th day after their birth?
Say that.
What's that?
Can we say that?
It's covenant circumcision. He is God, so I'm not questioning it, but I do wonder why he didn't, as a covenant, let's just do a good old handshake. You know what I mean? It's like, but they landed on circumcision, so I don't know. But,
Relations.
what's that?
Relations.
Oh, what did she say? Can I read it out loud? I may not have seen that one.
Or no, Tasha actually said that about
Randy Saunders said age 99. Ouch. Yes. So, hey, and Rick Benton's sister Phyllis is watching from Knoxville. So, hello, Phyllis. You guys know Rick Benton? If you don't know Rick Benton, you need to get to know him. Rick is a trip. So Rick is driving today. So, all right. If you said circumcision, you are correct. That is the covenant that Abraham made with God, that God and Abraham made. Question number 13. Jericho was the entrance to what country for the Israelites when they began to conquer this country? Jericho was
Canaan.
Yeah, Canaan. But we have people in the house saying Canaan. And Phyllis says, hello, everybody. Anybody else think that it was the land of Canaan? When I typed that into I spelled it wrong. So, does anybody know how to spell Canaan?
I just put C-A-N-O-N.
So, she spelled it as Canaan. But, hey, my mom did. C-A-N-N, C-A-N-A-A-N. So, thank goodness for spell check. Not like it matters. Everything I have on here is misspelled. So, I guess ignored the red squiggly lines. Jericho was the entrance city to Canaan. I read somewhere just when I was kind of looking that up, not in the Bible part, but I was reading somewhere that it's one of the oldest cities or something. Is that okay? Yeah. So Jericho is one of the oldest cities, but that was the entry city into Canaan, and that is where the Israelites entered. So, question number 14. Let me say it again. We are at Redstone Estates. For anyone who may be joining us late and someone who may be watching this later on, and we are at Redstone Estates, and we ate dinner here tonight, and it was delicious. Question number 14. Okay. According to Exodus chapter 20, verse 17, there is a commandment that says, you shall not what? Anything that belongs to your neighbor. Whoa, man, these guys know their 10 commandments. According to Exodus 20:17, there is a commandment that says, you shall not what? Anything that belongs to your neighbor. It starts out with saying, you shall not do some things that it says. And my mom says covet. Mom, that's what they said in the room here. Louise says covet. Chip says covet. There you go. What? Oh, yes. Yes. Do not covet blackberry cobbler, which is what I ate tonight. So, all of yins need to repent. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the next. Ironically, that's the next question. No, I'm kidding. Covet. Martha Faye is saying covet. Randy is saying covet. You are correct. I forget which commandment number that was technically, but according to 27, it's like the second to last one maybe. There's a commandment that says you shall not covet anything that belongs to your neighbor. Question number 15. This is the last question, except for I do have a bonus question. Question number 15. To you, there's going to be a lot of answers to this, by the way. Actually, I think there's probably just going to be one. To you, what is the most obvious word in the Bible that starts with the letter C that I did not use in this trivia?
Huh?
Cross. And what was the other one? Crown. Oh, that's a good, yeah, that would have been a good one to put in. Yeah. Crown would have been a good one because I got to use the crown of thorns. I didn't even think about that. So, what is another C word that like was an obvious that I just totally missed? Caleb. Yeah, that's a good point.
I have another question.
What's
I
that?
have a trivia question.
Oh, okay. We got a trivia question from the audience. Peggy Hamby has the floor.
Which animal brought the wise men to Jesus?
Which animal brought the wise men to Jesus? Does anybody know? We have some people saying camel. We have some. We'll see what the trivia audience said, or the online audience says. Which animal brought the wise men to Jesus? My mom says colt, but camels. Lacey put a camel emoji up. Is it a camel? Camel is the correct answer.
Why are there no wise women in the Bible?
Oh, Bill just asked a very controversial question that I dare not repeat. Facebook may shut down my account. You never know. The fact checkers may come on and do something here. Yes. Oh, hello. Waving at you. I was waving at the phone way back there, but Oh, but you know what? My mom made a good. She was thinking about something else, but Colt would have been another good one to do. Okay, let me ask the bonus question so you guys can get out of here and go get your dessert. So, this sounds like I'm one. Okay, bonus question, and this has kind of already been answered in a way. Who was the Roman emperor when Jesus was crucified? Who was the Roman emperor when Jesus was crucified? We said the Roman emperor when Jesus was born, but who was the Roman emperor when Jesus was crucified? Which honestly, I don't know if you can find this in the Bible. So, I don't know that it's in the Bible. I was looking that up because Pilate was the governor. It was a Caesar. That's what the letter C works. So Caesar Augustus was who was when he was born, but Tiberius. And Randy, that's what Randy just put up, just as you said that. It was Tiberius.
He was before you.
Yeah, so it was it was Tiberius Caesar Augustus. And you'll have to look this up and do a little research because I did not research this deep, but Tiberius Caesar Augustus, I think, was the stepson to Caesar Augustus. And I think Caesar Augustus died at 14 AD or something like that. Is that what you're... Okay. And then Tiberius Caesar Augustus, who was the stepson, became... I don't know how old he was or anything like that, but... So anyway, and I don't think that's in the Bible, but that was something in maybe the history books. So... But anyway, so that was your bonus question for tonight. So Caesar Augustus was when he was born, and Tiberius Caesar Augustus is when he passed, or when he died. So who was the Roman emperor when Jesus rose from the grave? Probably still Tiberius. I don't know that. But all right, guys, thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope you can join us next week. For everybody in the house, does anybody know where we are next week? I have it on my calendar. It's the 3rd. Is it 3rd is Gondolier and the 4th is Jack's? So we will be at Gondolier next Wednesday night, or next Monday night, excuse me. Gondolier next Monday night. Yeah, they may have dessert there. I don't know. So
Luke 3:1, Tiberius is mentioned by name.
Oh, really? Luke 3:1, Tiberius is mentioned by name. Well, that's interesting. Huh? Yes. I know. Well, we're going to have to figure out something on the 5th Monday, of this month, what to do.
I thought that Mike was going to your house.
Yeah. What? My house? They're saying they're coming to my house.
You're going
Jean-
to buy dessert.
Jean's tired of opening up her house to us, so she's already offered it once a month. So, yeah, check out the calendar, the church calendar. You can catch these trivia dates, I believe, on the church calendar. So if not, I have an event calendar out there that I do that you can find it on. But Randy Sanders says it's time to go night. So okay, all right. Tell me to shut it down. All right. Well, hey, I'm gonna have a word of prayer next Monday night. We'll be at Gondolier trivia 6:30 p.m. And I'll close with a word of prayer and we'll get going here. God, I thank you that we can come here tonight and just dive into your word a different way to kind of keep us engaged. And God, we thank you for the promise that we have and the hope that we have through Jesus Christ. And so, God, tonight as I speak on behalf of everyone who may be listening online or here live right now, God, I tell you that we love you. And God, we thank you for that gift of salvation that we do have through Jesus. And it's in Jesus' name we pray all these things. Amen. All right. These guys are off to get some dessert somewhere. See ya.